fight. We're at Brooklyn Hall. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend?
Alexander. He is the greatest. Muhammad.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
What a pleasure it is to be here. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. The straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A big whiff with the right hook. That counter punch caught him clean. That counter shot lands. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? It's bombs away. There's a counter shot. You would not want to be hit by this, guys. Trust me. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again.
Oh, my God, Johnny! Usyk! How are they still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Got his gloves up to block the left jab. Usyk, and down goes Alexander Usyk. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. So it's planned. Let's get it started in round 3. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum? Oh my goodness, Johnny! Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. instant replay, we get to see it again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
We're at the halfway point, there's no doubt. Hold it right there! We've never seen Alexander Usyk hurt like this before. And the big cat goes down. And that body shot folded him like an old t-shirt.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put...
Whoa, Johnny! Usyk might go down here. What an upset! It somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round. On to the fourth we go. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
It's all offense all the time. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Perfect counter shot. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That jab was blocked. They both want the knockout. Power is is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's a counter shot. Right uppercut can't find a home. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second.
There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover.
Big shot, and down goes Ali. Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Are you okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
He blocks the uppercut. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this could be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now they're going to find out.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Jab misses. Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. Nice job blocking the left hook. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Ali in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge. There's the bell to start round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
The heavyweight division, one punch could end this fight.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Usyk! We can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four,
they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
The straight right just misses. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out. And we enter the 8th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Hold that thought! We've never seen Alexander Usyk hurt like this before. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself.
And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I need to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you continue.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warm. Did you see that? Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace.